everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are having a great Thursday. Today I'm here to talk about a very interesting topic. And it's not a topic where I'll be listing down things and I'll give you a full lecture or I'll give you a review or anything. This is an episode I decided to make because I wanted to introduce a concept and I wanted you guys to think about it after switching off this video. So, yeah, if you are ready to chat and think with me, please keep on watching. And before watching and before we start getting into the flesh of the video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I desperately need more viewers and more subscribers, and you guys need to help me out, right? So, if you like my content, like the video, obviously watch it and inspire other like-minded friends to also watch it. This is my request, all right? So you have to do that for me. You have to, okay? All right. So now we have gotten all of that out of the way. Let's just start talking about what we are here to talk about, which is implicit memories. Today's topic is implicit memories, you guys. See, now what are implicit memories, you'll ask me? Like, what are these made up words that you keep making up and start like blabbering here? So I'm sorry, okay? I've not made this up, honestly. Implicit memories are memories that are made unknowingly, and but they dictate a reaction, a dislike, a likes, or approach, or attitude towards different things, different objects, different people, different situations in our life. For example, what if I told you that the song that you like, or the color that you like, or the dish that you like is not actually because of your genuine interest, but because there's a memory attached to it, and that's what is making you liking or disliking that particular thing? I'll give you an example. I was really bad at maths growing up, all right? Really bad at it, okay? And I would fear maths. I would fear numbers because they seemed so complicated. And like other things like bio and languages and stuff like that, history, there was a story to it, I felt. And it felt more genuine and more like at home to me. And again, that's my personality. But so I would go to my father and he would teach me mathematics and he would yell at me if I would not get a problem right. Now he's not a monster or he's not a crazy strict person, but I would feel really bad because I would do well in other subjects, and in maths was something, everyone knew that maths is something I'm weak at. So as soon as my maths exam was coming, like there would be a panic, there would be an atmosphere of panic in my house. Like my teachers would specifically ask how much marks are you getting in maths. Like I would lose the first rank because of maths. So there was a huge, like there's a huge backstory to how I tackle mathematics. But even today, guys, when I'm a lawyer, when I'm a 26-year-old who doesn't have a career in mathematics, even when a simple calculation shows up, I start fidgeting and I start feeling like all the eyes are upon me, and if I get this wrong, I might lose something. There's nothing to lose. I just have to, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm always bad at maths. If you tell me to do a calculation, I would do it and I would try to keep like a calm face, but I would start panicking from inside, even when it has absolutely no material consequence. That is an implicit memory. I dislike maths, or probably I fear maths because of my bad track record with it. There's also a very good example that Ranveer Allahabadia, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He has a podcast and a YouTube channel, Beer Biceps, and he spoke about it in one of his episodes. That aloo gobi is a sabzi that he used to get yelled at when he was little to eat. And that's why he dislikes gobi, and he can't even eat aloo gobi right now, even when he's a grown up adult. And that is a very good example of implicit memory. Think about an episode in Little Things, right? Where Dhruv and Kavya are there, they are spending a Sunday and they hear like 5 baje ki azan. And Dhruv says that I really like this sound because it means that my mother is going to come back from office and we are going to, like, I always used to look forward to that. That means that 5 o'clock time is there, and now I'm going to get like quality time with my mother. And Kavya says that, oh, it's so depressing, which means that it means that Sunday is over and now the work week is starting, or like your school week is starting. So how one sound meant two different for two different people, even though they don't particularly hate or dislike that sound. It's just what it sounds symbolizes in their minds is how they react to that, and that is the difference. Sometimes we react to things when it's not specific to that particular thing. like there's a movie that I was watching yesterday. It's called Christmas Inheritance. And yes, don't come at me. It's November mid. I know that, but I have already started watching all the Christmas movies on Netflix. Okay, that's what I do every single year. All right, I'm very very okay with it. I'm very okay with that facet of my personality. So basically, in that particular Christmas Inheritance movie, uh, this guy was telling, like the actor was telling the actress that his ex-wife broke the news, the fact that she is seeing someone else and she wants a divorce on the dinner table, and that was the first time he was hearing about it, and it was obviously a very very sad news for him. Because of that, he hates the song Silent Night that was playing in the background. He doesn't hate the melody of the song. He doesn't really hate the lyrics of the song. He just really hates the song because that was the song that was playing when the divorce was announced to him, or when divorce was asked from him, and a meaningful relationship in his life was coming to an end. And that was the first time that shock hit him like an iceberg. So it's nothing related to that song. It's a situational thing, and it's a classic example of implicit memories. Which brings me to a question, which brings me actually to two questions. A, um, are any memories not implicit? Think about it. Are any memories in a life made explicitly? Not really. हम कोई भी जाकर के हम ये नहीं कहते कि आज हम एक याद बनाएंगे, आज हम कुछ ऐसा करेंगे जो हमें बहुत टाइम तक याद रहे. Now, having a child and getting a job and I don't know, like having a winning a Nobel Prize, or like having a book published, these are very big achievements. I'm not talking about momentary things in life, but like day to day lives. Usually आप अपने बारे में सोचिए, आपने जब कोई अचीवमेंट किया होगा अपनी लाइफ में, या कोई बड़ी आपको बैड न्यूज या गुड न्यूज मिली होगी, आपको वो पल याद नहीं रहता, आपको उसके आसपास की चीजें याद रहती हैं. और आपको लगता है कि जब वो गुड न्यूज आई थी, जैसे मुझे जब मेरा क्लैट का रिजल्ट निकला था, मुझे ये याद नहीं है कि मेरा पहला पहला क्या रिएक्शन है, बट मुझे याद है बिकॉज माई मम्मा एंड माई दादी was sitting right next to me. My mama got up and she touched my dadi's feet, and that is like ingrained in my memory, because they were also sitting like this. I had taken a drop and they were very very conscious about what I'm going to get, and it was going to be like that. Those CLAT scores were going to be a reflection of what I studied for the past 1 year. So I remember that. I don't remember what I felt at that moment. And that is what we actually remember. So again, my point being, there are no explicit memory. हम memories बनाते नहीं हैं, implicit memories बन जाती हैं और जो हमें हमेशा याद रहती हैं. And second question is, क्या हमें हमारा जो dislike या like है, things we like, things we dislike, the way we react to different things, are any of that genuine? Aren't all of that a result of an implicit memory or an event that happened around that thing? For example, I really, really like pink because probably I saw something very beautiful in pink color in my past, like and when I was a child, and now I like it. I really, really like a very weird combination. Okay, टमाटर होता है, टमाटर को आप जब भूंज देते हैं, उसको जब आप चावल में मिलाते हैं, मुझे वो खाना बहुत पसंद है, because I have a very sweet memory from my childhood that I used to come, like Saturday used to be half day. I used to come back home and my mother used to take me to her uncle and she used to feed me that when I was a child. And I really love that. So I like those things because they have a very sweet memory or an event attached to it. Probably you still, there are dislikes and likes that are not founded in a memory, but you never know because implicit memories are hard to decode. They are not something that are going to present itself. Think about it. The fact that Ranveer Allahabadia hates aloo gobi is something that I'm sure he had to figure out later on in his life. But the fact that actor in Christmas Inheritance really hates that song is a very very, like, it's something which was not hard for him to decode, because that was the song that was playing while the divorce was announced to him. So he knows it and he remembers it correctly, and also because this implicit memory was formed in his adulthood, and Ranveer Allahabadia's implicit memory was formed when he was a child. So that also makes a difference. So even if we remember it or not, Sometimes implicit memories are hard to decode, and sometimes we will never know for an entire lifetime कि हम इस चीज को क्यों पसंद करते हैं और हम इस चीज को क्यों नापसंद करते हैं. So these are the 2 points that I would like you to go back and think about. um the funny thing about memories is that memories are not formed in words. Memories are formed in pictures, memories are formed in feelings, memories are formed as a sentiment. Think about it. समटाइम्स हम एक छोटे बच्चे को देखते हैं और हम कहते हैं कि ये बच्चा नींद में हंस रहा है, तो हम कहते हैं ना, वी जोकिंगली से दैट पर्सन दैट बेबीज माइट बी ड्रीमिंग, एंड वी आर नॉट रॉन्ग, बेबीज डू ड्रीम. But what do they dream about? They don't know a single language ka word. They obviously don't know what their own name is. And I'm pointing as if there is a baby here. There is no baby here. But like literally, how do they dream? They dream because dreams and memories and perceptions and our thoughts are not words. They are pictures and sentiments, as I already said. And that is why they are harder to decode. And that is why to track the trajectory of an implicit memory probably is quite hard. And you know, that is why हम कहते हैं ना कि हमें ये चीज उस चीज की याद दिलाती है. Like for example, for me personally, Ben 10, the cartoon, it always reminds me of my brother because my brother is the one who introduced me to Ben 10, and I never used to watch cartoons. And he would come to our house in summer vacations, and him and me, we used to sit and we used to watch Ben 10, and I used to get like Ben 10 wali rakhi for him and all that things. Like he was crazy about Ben 10 and his watch. So that's what, like that cartoon, as soon as I hear the anything related to that, I get reminded of my brother. Similarly, as soon as somebody says CID, I get reminded of samosas, because usually what used to happen कि शाम को CID का पूरा replay आता था सोनी टीवी पे, और मैं पापा समोसे लाते थे and I used to eat samosa and chutney and I used to watch CID. So because that is ingrained in my mind, CID and samosa and Benton and my brother have absolutely no connection on the surface level. All these connections outside our brains don't make sense. They just make sense to us on a very like holistic level, on the level of our soul. Some connections are easier to explain. Like I hate Sunday evenings because I know Monday is going to come, and this is something that is, I'm sure this feeling is across the board for people. I love spring season. I love March, April ka time, because that's when summer vacations used to start. And you know, I think a lot of people, have spoken to them and they really like spring season because of that. Of course, the temperature and the climate and everything is really soothing around that time. But we love that because that was a summer vacation season. And even now, as grown up working professionals, we still love that summer vacation season. So yeah, that is the entire point of it all. And that is the entire point of this video also, actually, that you might like, dislike, or react to things not because you actually like, dislike, or want to react to them in that way. It is because maybe there's an implicit memory playing part in the background. So go think about it. A lot of homework to you, and I made this video specifically so that you get an excuse to go down the memory lane, because it's always fun. So I hope you guys like this video. I loved making it and I love talking to you guys as always. Go and think about it and go and keep your brain horses running. And I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Till then, like, share, and subscribe.